Hi scholar, welcome to Post Scholars channel. If you are preparing for NECO exam, Waec exam, JAMB exam or any other college exam, then this video is for you. So the title of this video is how to prove this Waec geometry question correctly. Although Waec no longer sets any question in geometry that has to do with proving, right? But then what if Waec decide to set this question because things change and this question is actually part of the curriculum, right? So what if Waec decide to set this kind of question? How do you attempt it? So whenever you want to solve proving question, there are two primary methods, right? The illegal method and the legal method actually, right? So we are going to solve this question together using the illegal method first, then the legal method. Now let's read the question. It says in the figure below, ABC is an isosceles triangle. Let's check it out quickly. ABC, right? What does isosceles triangle mean? It simply means two sides are equal. You can see 1, 2, 1, 2. Two sides are equal. This side and this side are equal. Same thing, the base angle are also what? Equal. So that's one property of an isosceles triangle. Let's read on. With side AB equals side AC, we have established that BC is produced to D. BC produced to D, right? Such that AC is equals to CD. AC is equals to CD, right? So that makes triangle ACD an isosceles triangle with this side and this side being equal, right? If angle ABC is equals to 2x degree, angle ABC equals to s degree. Take note, the letter in the center is always focused. You can see this cap on the letter, right? BAC is equals to s degree. BAC is equals to s degree. This is the focus. A is the focus, right? S degree. ADC equals y degree. ADC equals y degree, right? Prove that x equals y. So let's solve. Now, using the illegal method first, this is the triangle. Now, let's focus on the first triangle. This is the diagram rather. Let's focus on the first triangle. If here is 2x, automatically here will be what? 2x. We have established that already since it's an isosceles triangle, right? So I can say the name of this angle is angle ACD. Take notes, the letter is in ascending order. ACD, which is the focus, is equals to what? 2x degree. We have established that. That's the 2x, right? And what's the reason? The reason is that it's a base angle of isosceles, right? Now, next, I can sum this angles and equate it to 180. Reason being that the sum of angle in a triangle is 180. So I could say x plus 2x plus 2x equals 180. So let's write that down. X plus 2x plus 2x equals 180 degree. Summing up the left hand side, we have x plus 2x equal 3x. 3x plus 2x equals 5x. So left hand side is 5x equal and the right hand side is 180 degree. Next, we divide both sides by 5, right? And when we do that, we have over 5 over 5. 5 cancels 5. So we have that s is equals to 180 divided by 5 gives 36 degrees. So x is equal to 36 degrees. You see, we have gotten the value of x. Next, we need to find the value of what? Y. Now, to find the value of y, let's consider this triangle. Another information, we know that this triangle is an isosceles triangle. So if here is y degree, here will also be what? Y degree, right? So, all right, y here. The name of this angle is angle CAD. So I can say CAD is equal to what? Y degree. And what's the reason? Base angle of isosceles, right? Now, what next? Let's check the diagram. This angle is known for now. This angle is known, but this angle, there's no letter attached to this angle. So how do we find this angle? For us to find this angle, take note, we already know the value of x. So this angle, which is angle ACB, is equals to 2x, right? But we know the value of 2x as 36, so plug it in. So angle ACB will be written as what? Angle ACB, take note, is 2x, right? It's 2x. So write the 2x, which is equals to 2 times, remember what's x? X is what? 36. So 2 times 36. And when you multiply that, you have 72 what? Degree. So the whole of angle AC 72 degrees. So let's go back to the diagram. So that means the whole of this place now is what? 72 degrees. So let me just erase this 2x and put 72. Next, we can find this angle angle by using the sum of angle on a straight line, right? So the sum of angle on a straight line is 180. Now to find this angle, which is angle ACD, right? Let's label it angle ACD, becomes 180 minus what? 72. So let's write it. Simply means ACD plus 72 equals 180. So let's write that down. ACD plus 72 equals 180. And what's the reason? Angle on a straight line, right? Now, ACD is equal to, subtract 72 from both sides, then you have 180 minus 72. And 180 minus 72 gives 108 degree. So we have gotten ACD as 108. ACD. So this angle here is 108 degrees. So we can just write 108. Now, take note, the mission is to find the value of what? Y. Now, this triangle is an isosceles, right? So you can sum it up by saying y plus 108 equals 180. So let's write that y plus 108 equals 180 degree. And what's the reason? Sum of angle in a triangle, right? So y plus y gives 2y, then plus 108 equals 180. Then we have to subtract 108 from both sides, and when we do that, we have 2y equals 180 minus 108. 2y equals 180 minus 108 gives 72. Now you divide both sides by 2, right? So y, 2 cancels 2, y is equals to 72 divided by 2 gives 36 degree. Y equals 36 degree. Now we have gotten the value of x and y, right? So x, the value of x is 36, you can see it, and the value of y is also 36 degree. So we have, the proof has been established. You can now say that you can write, since x equal 30, since x equal 36 and y equal 36, the proof has been established, right? But then this is the illegal method, right? This is the illegal method. Now let's use the legal method of proving. So write alternatively. All right, to solve the second question using the valid method, right? The validated method, the normal method, the legal method of solving. What we'll do is, we'll start by saying, we don't know this angle, right? But if this angle is 2x, definitely this angle also be what? 2x. Now in the first method, you observe that we first of all find the value of x, then find the value of y, and make sure the value are equal, right? But this particular method, which is the legal method, you don't need to find the value of x and find the value of y, then compare. All you need to do is solve until x is equal to what? Y. Keep solving until your left hand side is equal to your what? Right hand side, right? That's what I want to do here. So if here is 2x degree, here will also be what? 2x degree. Now what will now be this angle? So let's quickly write it. The name of this angle is ACB. So ACB is equals to 2x, right? What's the reason? Base angle of isosceles. Next, we need to find this angle, right? Take note, this angle on a straight line. So definitely this angle, which is angle ACD. So ACD becomes 180 minus 2x, right? 180, which is the whole of the angle here, minus 2x, so that you can find the other part of the angle. 180 minus 2x. And what's the reason? Straight line, right? Now we can just insert it that this angle is 180 minus 2x, right? Then we already know that this triangle is an isosceles triangle. So if here is y degree, this side also will be what? Y degree. So we can insert our y, right? Now what we do next is we sum up these angles, right, and equate it to 180, because the sum of angle in the triangle is 180. So we start by saying y, right, y plus y again, then plus the last angle, which is 180 minus 2x, plus 180 minus 2x equals 180 degree. What's the reason? Sum of angle in the triangle, right? We continue by saying y plus y gives 2y plus 180 minus 2x. We are just removing the bracket, equals 180, right? Now we want to get rid of this 180. What you can, to get rid of 180, you subtract 180 from the left hand side and you subtract 180 from the right hand side. If you do that, you have gotten rid of 180. So what's left in the left hand side? You are left with 2y minus 2x equal, we don't have any value again, it's basically 0, so write 0, right? Then what do? Make 2y the square root of formula. To do that, you add 2x to both sides, and when you add 2x to both sides, what will be left here will just be 2y, right, equals 2x. You see what's going on? Then you divide both sides by 2. You have divided by 2 divided by 2. 2 cancels 2, 2 cancels 2. So automatically y is equals to x, which is the same thing as s is equals to what? Y. We have established the what? The proof. Simple. So you can see this is the legal method of solving the question. You don't need to find the value of x, neither do you need to find the value of y. All you need to do is keep solving until x is equal to what? Y. I believe it is well understood, and I believe whenever you want to prove, you should be able to use the legal method of proving henceforth. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. God bless you, and bye.